Hey guys, Jim here. Wanted to do a short little video on a couple of recent acquisitions that don't really have a lot to do with knives, but it definitely is that kind of swag that knife guys are into. These are two steel flame pendants that I picked up. I had a really great experience ordering them both, and I'll talk about that in a moment. First off, this is the St. Michael in sterling silver, and the other one is their infamous Killbox, and this one is a little bit more of a modified version. This also has the bronze exterior with the darkness bail, so it costs a little bit more, not a tremendous amount, but a little bit more. Let me show you first the packaging that they come in. Nice, seems to be genuine, leather pouches with a nice bronze little dog tag there with the American flag. Very classy, very cool. These are 100% made in America. And I'm very big on supporting any business out of America, any that employs American workers, that uses hopefully all American components. That's kind of a big deal for me. So here is the card that comes with it, and that's where you can order your fine jewelry, steelflame.com. I have this zoomed in a little bit, so it may not be really good at doing macro stuff. So here we go. 7/22/13, and there is Derek's signature. Now that's on the St. Michael. Let's see what comes with the Killbox. Same exact packaging, same dog tag. Slide that out. These are also in little baggies as well inside, so I just happen to have removed that. And there it is, Killbox with darkness bail. There's the rustic bronze and sterling silver. Now they do these in sterling silver, which I'm really happy about, instead of stainless steel. Stainless steel would certainly drop the price on these a hell of a lot, but you got to realize sterling silver is the highest grade of luster of any precious metal. It outshines gold, it outshines platinum, it outshines everything. So I'm really glad they do it in sterling silver, and you can choose one of two ways of going. You can either let it get its natural patina, or you can just keep cleaning it with a silver cleaning cloth and have no issues whatsoever. So I tried to order both directly from Steel Flame, but as most of you that already know Steel Flame jewelry, you know that you can't get a Killbox. They're always out of stock. So I was very happy to see they had the St. Michael in the sterling. I didn't really want the bronze in this one. I really wanted the sterling silver, so I got it directly from Steel Flame. But on the Killbox, as I was so disappointed that I couldn't get it, I started searching around, and I went over to edcknives.com, one of my favorite little haunts to gawk at beautiful custom knives. Everybody knows Dwayne. Dwayne is a legendary photographer, always has great deals on amazing quality knives. Okay, I don't want to say great deals. I mean, these are premium price products, but, you know, he's fair. So he also has a selection of steel flame jewelry, and I saw this on the website. I went, well, I was just looking at the regular sterling silver, but the two-tone's cool, and that darkness bail, which is the darkness skull. I'm gonna have to zoom that back out to get macro ability. There we go. I said, you know what, I have got to have that. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I double-checked with Dwayne. He says, no, I actually don't have it in stock, but I have a really good relationship with Derek and with Steel Flame. I think he said that he's their biggest retailer. So he says they generally get things out to me really quickly. So I got my shipping notice on this. 2 days later, I got my shipping notice on that. Derek handmade this. They already had the components, because I double checked with Steel Flame. They already had the components, but he put everything together, got it done, and had it ready to go within 2 days of me ordering the other one. So yeah, I was pretty damn amazed. I really was. And I got to tell you, if you're looking for a high-end piece of really manly jewelry, I can't imagine where else you'd want to go. Take a look at this, the St. Michael. This is not a Steel Flame chain. I wasn't going to drop $500 on a Killbox chain. I figured I spent enough on just these two. This is all, I believe it's all hand sculpted, if I'm not mistaken. But look at the meticulous detail. This is a lot bigger than I expected it to be. I mean, this thing is freaking huge. Very heavy. The bail on it is enormous. I was a little bit worried about not being able to put a bigger chain on this, and I'm very glad to see how large it really is. And there you see the St. Michael there on the back. Bail is nicely done. Very, very strong. This has a really strong connection. It's got a good amount of weight to it. I love the sword going through it, the knife going through it, the big Crusader shield on there. I was really debating if I was going to get this or the Guardian, which has the big skull on it. But I figured, you know what, most of the jewelry in my collection is skull-based anyway. Let me try something a little bit different. And I got to tell you, I'm blown away. And it's hard to kind of pick out which one I want to wear first. So let's talk about the Killbox. What makes the Killbox special? Because you look at it and go, I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on here. Why does it look like that? Obviously, 4 corners, it's a box. It's meant to simulate the whole Killbox scenario, but it's a lot more literal than that, because what Derek does is he takes a plate of solid sterling silver and he shoots it with a real gun. He does them in 9mm or 45 caliber. Mine is a 45. I wanted the bigger one. So he's taking that sterling silver plate, shooting it, and you can actually feel the rough edges. That'll never touch your skin because the box is thicker and you never have to worry about that. So that's not going to make any contact with your skin. So he takes that sterling silver, shoots it with a bullet, and then hand mounts it into the frame. Now typically you would get a sterling silver frame. I opted for this particular version because I liked the two-tone. And I'm glad that's what was made available to me, because I was just going to get the regular sterling silver. And I really like how that's offset. Then if you pay extra, I think it's an extra 50 or 75 bucks, you get the custom darkness bail, which is that really cool skull dude. And again, the meticulous craftsmanship. I've seen enormous skull rings that were made sloppy and that did not have the attention to detail that this teeny tiny skull has in it here. I have to commend these guys on an amazing job. This is a beautiful piece of jewelry. And what I like most about this, and I think if I had to pick a favorite, it might still be the Killbox, because it's a piece of jewelry with a story. When somebody looks at it and goes, huh, so what's that thing hanging around your neck? And you get to tell them, hey, it's a piece of sterling silver that was literally shot with a gun, cut out, custom fit into this hand-built piece of jewelry. It's an amazing story to tell. It's not like any other pendant that you could buy from, you know, wherever it is that you choose to buy your jewelry from. It's not going to have that same kind of cool story to it. So I really dug the idea of these. Yeah, they're pricey. This was, I think, $250. This was it $450 or $5 or $550? I don't remember. I suck at prices, guys. I just buy shit and then I worry about the price later. Because I'm hopelessly addicted, and it's a sickening madness. But yeah, they're not inexpensive. These are something that you want to take your time making the decision as to whether you're going to get one. But listen, they're made in the USA. They're high quality components. They're built, as you see with the detail, they're built to a high degree of quality all the way around. And if they weren't, I would have very simply just sent them back. I am crazy. I'm ridiculous when it comes to my jewelry. I've designed my own jewelry. My wedding ring was my design. I had this custom made for me. You know, so when it comes to my jewelry, I'm very, very, very particular. So if it wouldn't have been perfect, you would have never seen it in this video. It would have just gone back, and that would have been it. All right, that's about it for those two items. Someone did ask me when I mentioned that I bought these in a previous video and mentioned that I might do a video on it. Somebody said, hey, I saw a ring you were wearing in a previous video. I'd love to hear more about it. And that's my Kinekt gear ring. You know, it's just a fun little piece of jewelry. It's nothing, you know, crazy, ridiculously awesome. But it's a lot of fun. Kinekt, K-I-N-E-K-T. And I think that's their website. It's Kinekt.com or KinektRing.com. And the gears actually do rotate. So there's a little bit of sloppiness in there because there has to be. But it feels really good. It's a little wider than I would typically like to wear in my bands. But it's a pretty cool little piece of steel. It's all 316L stainless steel. And when it's on your finger, You can just turn it whichever way you want, and you can turn from either side, doesn't matter. This is really great to kind of just kill time. My fingers are a bit swollen because my home office here gets really warm under the studio lights that I use here. But yeah, I mean, if you're just sitting there at the DMV and you got nothing to do and you can't get reception on your iPhone and all, you can't surf porn at the DMV and shit, please don't do that. You're probably going to get arrested. This is something just to kind of play with. It's also great when you're laying in bed at night and it's close to your wife's ear because it'll annoy the living piss out of her. And we sometimes like to do that just for fun. So, I mean, if you've ever considered getting one, it's cool, it's fun, it's an interesting little trinket. It's not a real serious high quality piece of jewelry. I think they charge like $250 for it. It's up to you whether you think that's worth it. It's not in the same league as the steel flame stuff, I'll tell you that. So anyway, I'm going to sign off with that, make it a nice short video. Don't really have a lot to talk about here. So one last quick macro look at these, and then we shall shove off. Hello, little skull dude. Arr, arr. That was completely uncalled for. God, I love the details in the wings. That's just badass. Total badassery right there. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me down below, and I'll do my best, as always, to reply. Thanks, guys.